Alright guys, how you doing? We're back again. I'm going to do scampi, and I call it scampi fish or shrimp. You'll see why later in the video, but there's all the ingredients we're going to put into our scampi. I know it's pretty elaborate scampi here, but this is how I do it. This is what we had for dinner last night. I filmed it. And yeah, so anyway, we're going to start with a half a stick of butter, which translates into 4, I think it's tablespoons. I don't know. Look on your stick of butter. But there you go, and that pan is actually much deeper than it looks. That's about 2.5 inches deep. I know it just looks like at that angle, it doesn't look that deep. It is. And the first thing is we're going to melt our butter. And I'm going to list the ingredients on the side of the screen here. And we're going to put some black pepper in here. I like a lot of black pepper. I think I said what I say. Oh, there it is. 1 tablespoon. It might be a bit more than that. I don't know. I like a lot of black pepper in this, and a lot of garlic, as you shall see. And I put a half a teaspoon of crushed red pepper. Might be a bit more than that. This wasn't hot at all. There was barely any heat to this, so you could go heavier on the crushed red pepper if you want. I like a little kick to it, not a lot. I'm not my wife, who can eat raw flame. And we're going to let the peppers mesh, the black and the red, because they need to make friends. They're the angriest ingredient of the bunch. And here's a strange ingredient I started doing. I'm using dried minced onion, only because it's a liquid. It's like a scampi sauce, basically. You can get away with that, or you can chop a little onion yourself and put it in there, which I do occasionally. I don't always have that stuff hanging around. Or you can leave it out. Extra virgin olive oil. Very, very important that you use good extra virgin olive oil in here. As you see, I eyeball everything. I said 1/4 cup. It's about 1/4 cup, I guess. And I'm using white wine. I would love to tell you what kind of white wine that is, but I can't pronounce it. I can tell you it cost me $2.50 at Walmart. So, you know, it's don't cook with a wine you can't drink. I guess I could drink it, but I wouldn't want to. And the star of the dish is garlic. That's a heaping tablespoon. The jar says that's about 3 or 4 cloves if you want to chop your own. I don't know who chops their own garlic anymore. Not when you can buy it like that. And we can look at that. Doesn't that look good? You could render that butter and get that fat out of there if you wanted to. I don't ever bother doing that. And that's about a tablespoon of parsley. Does that do anything for the flavor at all? Not a damn thing. But it makes it look pretty with your eyes too. And parsley is like my clue that I get everything mixed up, because if I put parsley in there and I mix everything up, and the parsley's everywhere, I know everything else is everywhere also. So it's kind of like my parsley indicator. And there you go. And see what I mean? You could have rendered that butter and not have the fatty white part there, but I don't care. I like that. So there you go. And I covered it up and I let it simmer for just a few minutes. You got to be careful. Keep the heat fairly low at this point. You don't want to burn that garlic. Burnt garlic is like, well, 5 things popped into my head and I don't want to put them on the video. So let's just say it's not good. And we're going to put our fish in here. I'm using tilapia. They just so happened that's what we were having for dinner. You know, I found it cheap at the fish store. And I'm cooking for 4, so I have 4 fillets, but I'm going to do 2 at a time here. And it's just a firm white fish, and we're going to let it simmer. No cover. That was probably, man, not even, maybe 5 minutes. Not even. And you can see it got pink, and that's tilapia, I guess. And we'll flip it over and give it another couple of minutes. And look at that. I mean, this was pretty simple. It looked like a lot of ingredients, but that's pretty simple. You could put some lemon juice in here, which I didn't have a lemon. And I don't like the bottled lemon juice, or canned, or whatever it is. I don't like that. I like fresh lemon. I just didn't remember to buy a lemon. But that certainly brightened this dish up quite a bit too. There's a close-up because I was playing with my camera. And if you ever felt the need to put your face into your pan while you're cooking, that's what it would look like. But I guess I just wanted to give you a good look at what this looks like here. And that's done. So maybe, I don't know, cook time, 5 minutes one side, 2 or 3 minutes the other side. It wasn't much. It's going to obviously depend on the thickness of your fish and if you're using fish, because there are options. I listed some options later on. And like I said, I'm cooking for 4. I had 4 fillets. So here's the other 2. And there's some other options here. This sauce, you could use it with shrimp, for traditional shrimp scampi. Excuse me, clams, mussels, codfish, flounder, mahi-mahi, which is a really cool thing. I made that, I think, last week in this sauce with mahi-mahi. It was delicious. I've even done tuna steaks in this sauce, man. I just like it. What I've also done is take the shrimp, clams, by clams I mean cherry stones, shrimp, clams, mussels, and a fillet of codfish, about a pound of codfish. So a pound of mussels, pound of shrimp, pound of clams, pound of codfish. Done it all in this sauce, and then mixed it up with linguine. I made like a seafood masterpiece thing. It was great. And those other 2 fillets were done, so I'm just putting the other 2 fillets in there because I cooked for 4 fillets. I'm just going to put a cover on this, keep it warm, and I serve this with roasted potatoes and some peas and bread and salad. And that's it. I just cover it up, shut off the heat, and there it is. And really doesn't get much simpler than that. And this was absolutely delicious. A lemon would have been really good on this, but I didn't have one. But anyway, guys, there's my scampi. Glad you came by. I appreciate it every single time. You guys absolutely rock. Hi guys, just want to say a quick thank you for watching the videos. Please subscribe, like, and share if you enjoyed them. And please come back for the next one.